From your friend. All 1,200.
He give you a hard time?
Hardest thing was keeping him awake. He's hitting the vein, nodding out.
Son of a fucking bitch.
What, does she have a new dress now?
I'm grilling us some filet mignon. And you, take a load off.
This is after my dad got sick?
Yeah.
My dad caught emphysema and you kept smoking?
Why, he didn't mind.
He could barely breathe. We had the oxygen tent set up right in the house. I mean, Jesus Christ, even my mother quit.
I offered to stop. I mean, he didn't want me to. He was fine with it, really.
All right, whatever. Finish your story.
It was dumb. Your dad got the guy to give us some champagne.
JFK.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this. May I?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're not Marilyn.
Happy birthday
Bless it.
to you. Happy birthday,
I'm uncomfortable.
Mr. President.
I thought I had it under control. I lost it.
You stupid fuck. You were doing so good, now you fucked it all up.
Where do you get the right?
We're in the program. You're gonna use, why didn't you call your sponsor?
I couldn't get him.
So why the fuck didn't you call me?
Yeah, but I don't fucking live with my mistress. I mean, his fucking slippers.
Go on.
You know, when I left there, I started thinking about it. When I was, I don't know, 16 years old, and my son's age. I came home from school and there was this note from my Aunt Quinn. My mother had been pregnant with another kid after my sister Barbara. Change of life baby, they called it. And well, she started bleeding. I was supposed to find my father and get him over there ASAP. I called every number I had. I left messages all over town.
Ma's in the hospital. I think she was bleeding. The baby.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Is that when he's with, what's her name? The old lady that Tony's talking to?
Okay, pal.
The lamb chops are going to be overcooked.
No, you're okay. Your life is just so wonderful and okay.
Lee.
Where were you last night?
I swear to God, Lee, the car broke down. The timing belt. We had to stay at Cousin Jimmy's. Maron, when we got home and saw that note, I was worried sick. Ask Anthony, you don't believe me.
Drags him into it.
We were at Cousin Jimmy's, Ma.
She could have fucking died. From a miscarriage. Fuck her.
Was there any blame on his part? This man you emulate? The lies? The betrayals with other women?
No, because that would put him in the same bracket.
Listen
he doesn't
to
want to
me.
do that.
This is very important. Your mother had her faults. But after all this time, what should we do with the old woman? Have an auto da fe? Burn her at the stake? You need to forgive her and move on.
Gave my dog away to his girlfriend's kid. Big fucking deal. If it was up to her, she would have had it killed.
I fucking love this car.
So you'll get another one?
Now go to Gamblers Anonymous.
Is that your sponsor? There's no chemical solution to a spiritual problem.
Who is this Christopher? Where was he 4 seasons ago? He's still an asshole, but you know what I mean. Hi.
It could have been another TIA, it's hard to tell. Was any of this accompanied by a lapse in memory?
Who gives a shit? It's so fucking blue.
Well, what do you expect? All you do is go to funerals all the time.
Oh, that's what I said.
I'm trapped. What's the goddamn point? Goddamn house arrest. My life is only death. I'm living in a grave. I beat prison, and for what? I have no children. Would somebody please explain this to me?
She was JFK's girlfriend for like 3 years.
No shit.
Right, I remember hearing about her.
Fucking knockout. Beautiful, classy.
JFK, huh? How do you like that?
Yeah, he'd have her up to the White House on the weekends when his wife was out of town. This woman was like a princess. I'll tell you what, for a while there, Jackie Kennedy thought the marriage was over.
So that makes it okay? Is that where we're going with this? Tony, you're so... I don't know the name of this episode, but Uncle Junior is slipping fast. I wasn't sure at first why he kept wanting to get out of the house. So for a funeral, he's still under house arrest and he can get out for 5 hours. So he was just like looking up, is this somebody I know or that is related to somebody that I know? I mean, he just wanted out of the house. Okay. He's very depressed right now, and I don't know if he's going to be with us the whole rest of this season. That's in the back of my head. Christopher and this, I think they said his name was JT, the guy from Wings. He knew Christopher from heroin use or something. Or was he saying he knew him from rehab? Anyway, he is a writer for big shows, but heroin got in his way, and so we saw them at the meeting. And then he got involved in the gambling that the Sopranos love to do, and he got in deep. And I'm like, forget the heroin. At the time I thought, okay, maybe he stopped heroin, but now he's replacing it with gambling. Well, he was doing both. Christopher had to bring a friend, kick the shit out of him. Then he took his car. Still owes him more money. But he's going to get some help, and so maybe we'll see him in another episode. I wasn't too sure. I didn't know if JT was very clear on how they do things. You owe me money. He kept saying, okay, I'm going to add interest and this and that, and this is the day. And I thought, oh yeah, this is the first and last we'll see of you. But maybe we'll see him again. I don't know. A lot of funerals we went to because Uncle Junior was there. It was really weird that the tone of this, with being at that first funeral, Tony wants to go over and send his regards and talk to his dad at his grave. And a woman is there, and that's his dad's mistress. And so he starts hearing all these stories, and then he finds out that the dog that he thought was, given to another family, Janice said it was gassed. So they all heard different stories, but in reality, his dog was given to his mistress's son. He sees a picture, him and animals, and him and these other women. I'm surprised he's not dead yet. Just the stress of that in my mind is just like, really? He hears more stories about his father and this woman, and then he remembers his mom had this miscarriage and that he realizes he had to lie and say he was with his dad when he was really with that other woman. I knew she was kind of like pressing him for money, like, because she brought it up and was like, oh, you know, I was told I was going to be given some money and being taken care of, but I couldn't be in the will. So, and he was like, what do you need? Oh, no, I'm not saying that. I shouldn't have brought it up. I started thinking, you're going to be wanting something. So she keeps on, and when he talks to Dr. Melfi, it's like he's trying to explain his dad's infidelities with an excuse, and Dr. Melfi's not buying it. I'm not buying it, because he is just like his dad, so he doesn't want to say anything too bad about him, because that's exactly how he is. I don't know. I don't know what to expect next, but I can't wait to see what it is. Episode 8 will be next. Looking forward to it. Thank you for joining me for this one. Till the next video and the next time. Bye.